Snowman Magic by Katheringe and Brandon Dorman. Snowman Magic. It had been snowing all day, snowing, snowing, snowing. George was bored. There was no school, so he needed something to do. He kept looking out the window. Would it ever stop? The next morning, the sun was shining. When George looked out the window, everything was brilliant white. The snow was so bright it was almost hard to look at. If he squinted, he could see it was very deep, and it had drifted high against a slope in his backyard. George put on his warm socks and his white snow pants and his flannel shirt. Then he put on his snow jacket, his boots, his mittens, and his hat. He was ready. Outside, the air smelled clean and cold. George plunged into the snow. It was fluffy, but crunchy too. He made a snowball and threw it against a tree. It was very, very quiet. George took some snow and he packed into a small ball. Then he started rolling the ball in the snow, and the ball got bigger and bigger and bigger. When the ball got too heavy to roll, he stopped rolling it near the bottom of the slope. See? Right there. Then he started rolling a medium-sized ball, and then he put it on top of the big ball. Finally, he made a small ball for the top. See? I bet you can guess what he's building. George went inside the house and found a scarf in the closet and a carrot in the refrigerator. In the old days, his mother told him people used to take a piece of coal and use them to make the eyes. But there wasn't any coal in George's house, so he found 2 buttons for the eyes and brought them outside with the scarf and the carrot. He carefully pushed the buttons into the small ball near the top. Then he stuck the carrot in the center for the nose, and he found a few small twigs and used them to make a mouth. He wrapped the scarf around between the top of the ball and the middle of the ball, and he found 2 branches to stick into the sides of the middle ball. It was a perfect snowman. George turned his head, and he thought he saw the snowman smiling at him. Could it be? Time for a snack, said George. He went inside the house and got 2 mugs of hot chocolate and some cookies. He put them on the snow table. Would you like something to eat? George asked. I can't drink hot chocolate, said the snowman, but a cookie would be nice. It was magic. After their snack, George made a cave, tunneling deep into the slope. He piled up snowballs at the entrance. Then he threw a couple snowballs at the snowman. The snowman made some snowballs and threw them back at George. His long branch arms helped him throw the snowballs very far. It was hard to say who won the fight, but it was a lot of fun. The snowman chased George around the yard, and then George chased the snowman. The snowman couldn't move that fast, so it was easy for George to sneak up on him. Look at him run. It was starting to get dark. George didn't want to go inside, but his mother was calling for him. George, come inside. Goodbye, snowman, he said. I will see you tomorrow. George thought he heard the snowman said, good night. The next day it was warmer. The sun was brighter and the snowman was shrinking. George played with him all day, but he could tell that the snowman didn't have quite the same energy. Look, he's tired. He's even sweating a little bit. Then it was Monday. George had to go to school. Hey, tomorrow's Monday. You guys have to go to school tomorrow. It was another bright, warm day. When he came home, the snowman was almost gone. The scarf and the carrot and the buttons had slid down. He could hardly recognize his snowman. The cave had collapsed too, and the snow table had melted away. The next morning, George looked out the window. It was snowing, snowing, and snowing. He couldn't wait. You know why? Because with his snowing, he could build the snowman again. I really like that book, and I hope you do too. So at this time, I would like to thank the staff, the students, and the parents of Anderson Elementary, and to wish everyone a happy new year. I also want to say that in this second semester, I hope the 2021 school year, I hope the students learn more and work harder. And at this time, I also would like to announce that for the second semester, I will not be the principal of Anderson Elementary. I will be working in the curriculum department at Anderson Community Schools at the administration building. It has been my pleasure to work with the staff, the students, and the parents of Anderson Elementary. You have truly been amazing and excellent. I am so proud of you, and I will miss being with you every day. I love you, and I will come to visit, and know that I expect you to do your best, and that working hard with your new principal, Mrs. Hunt, and that you will enjoy being with her.